Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tennessee's offense will get the first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Vols are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Sims. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking downfield, it's Harbor. Got his man on the outside. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence. Coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling right and going deep. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you've got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced a loss. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a... There he goes! Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got it on the move.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Harbor. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got out of trouble and throws. This time on target. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls it in. It's Tamatova. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Camarda.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry. He's made plays throughout his career.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down, and guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Vols decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game off offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play. back and pick up a penalty like that. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Harbor. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. On the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it! And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 4 over Cal. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Harbor. Snags it over the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to barrel in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown ball.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Breaks the tackle. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Back open in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hard running there. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires it. Got a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've got the screen set up. He's going for the goal line. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How good have they been on 3rd down today, and another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Goal line situations get practiced all the time. It's not always going to be handing it off to get it in. You're going to have to throw it. The windows are so close, like they were right there. Great execution by the offense, getting the touchdown pass on 3rd down.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here is the Tennessee offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Snags it quickly on the left. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Split backs here. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off the defender. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Vols send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. It's caught. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The option look. He'll pitch it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds a tight end. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the...
Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense set for a first down play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Play number 9 on this drive. Gonna sling it on second down. Rifles it down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third. Gonna let it fly. And that deep shot's gonna wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Sims. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, This guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the ground game. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, it's certain.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What are we talking?
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
This drive will open from the 15. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's got it on the right. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
The kick is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA